Hello and welcome to your astrological vibrations for Tuesday, December 3rd, 2024 by Gaia Blooming. I'm Mimi and our energy mantra for today is I expand my perspective optics. So today we have kind of a quiet day that leads into a very busy day. And I think we're going to feel some of the building of the busy in the quiet. And this astro has a lot of that push and pull, static, and chaotic energy all at once. So our strongest aspect today is the moon sextiling Saturn. So we have the moon in Capricorn, which has that static, placed feel. Capricorn makes a decision and does the thing. It's earth energy. It's strong. It's anchored. And then we have Saturn, which rules Capricorn, but it's in Pisces. And Pisces is probably the least static thing that I've ever known. Pisces is a little here, it's a little there, it's a little wherever I need to be in the moment. And I feel like this is how we are as humans, and we have to recognize, I don't know, the blending of this, the places where we feel solid, the places in our mind, the places in our perspective that feel solid, and then the places that feel malleable, the places that feel like movement. I think our soul is like this. I think our soul like comes in with a plan, but then it's like how you go about the plan is up to you. And so we're feeling the fun and the funky in these energies. Now this energy could be shouldy. It should be shouldy, right? Moon and Capricorn connecting to Saturn and Pisces, and yet there feels like a piece of willingness in this energy. And I think that's where we have a little opening, a little magic to play with in this energy, to get excited with. Now, what we're feeling in the background, again, has a little static, has a little shouldy, and has a little magic to play with. We're building to Mercury opposite Jupiter, which has us very much in our minds. Both Mercury and Jupiter are retrograde in the respective planets, and it's turning us in, and it's asking us, like, do you really think this? Do you really believe this? Is there room for expansion? Is there room for shift? This is all internal shift work. It's about your belief. It's about your hope. It's about seeing where and how you can connect with the light. Definitely magic, but also very mentally stimulating and potentially influenced by the outside. So be very aware of what's, coming in at you from the outside, and if it feels aligned with your perspective optics, or if it's giving you a new perspective optic. These feel like satellite. I have satellite hands today. I don't know. Are they your optics? Are they somebody else's optics? And do these optics want to move? Do these perspectives want to move? I feel like this energy overall has a very mutable, changeable feeling. But we're going to have to look at those places that feel a little static, that feel a little stuck in the mud. I actually got an image of cement bricks, that there's some cemented places, and some of the cement needs to stay, but some of these cement energies are wanting to shift. So being aware of that. One of the other things that we're really going to be feeling today, as it builds to tomorrow, is the sun also connecting into Saturn. So there's this square. In Sagittarius and Pisces, if there's a water sign I feel akin to, it's Pisces. I always find myself surrounded by Pisces. I feel very, like I said, kin to Pisces energy. Because I think Sagittarius and Pisces both have a lot of empathy and a lot of compassion and a lot of higher perspective. But in this square, we're finding that there's some places where they don't necessarily match. And that's okay too. They are squaring. Sagittarius and Pisces do square. And the freedom loving of the sun in Sagittarius might not necessarily, Mercury's still retrograde and I'm feeling it, might not necessarily love the rules that it feels from Saturn and Pisces. And so we're feeling a little, suppressed by that. We had the suppression card. We might feel like pushing back a little bit. We have this fighting energy. But what I'm being shown in these cards is like, face the lesson, break through these old chains, these static things, which I think are just long held beliefs that have been keeping you stuck in these cycles. And I think part of it is like these soul beliefs. Like, you believe you have to be this certain way, and the universe is like, no, you don't. I'm not shooting on you. That's society shooting on you. I just want you to, like, level up. I just want you to know yourself. So be aware of that. And what does it lead to? This success. There's a song from the 90s, Filter maybe, and I think the song is Open Up Your Eyes. But a lot of times when I hear the song in my head, it's Open Up Your Mind. And so keep that in mind today as we're dancing in and through these energies. There are places that we are stuck. There are places that we're holding on, beliefs, things that we've wanted to happen that we haven't allowed ourselves to let the vision actually evolve. And these things, these places, they're not making us happy. They're making us feel a little miserable, and they're making us feel a little shitty. So today's a day where, as you allow yourself to face them, you're going to find the rebel in you to break through and then move towards this success energy. Like I said, we do have a little bit of this, a little bit of the tension, but I feel like the tension's actually inside. It's not so much fighting out there. It's this tension inside and this tension with God, Spirit, Universe. Let it go. God, Spirit, Universe is ready for you to succeed. And I also love the card from the Yuletide Tarot today. Oop, it jumped out. It is the Page of Candles. And I just love this write-up. So I think we're going to find a little bit of this inside ourselves today. The keywords are enthusiastic, joyous, communicative. The Page of Candles is a person who exhibits the qualities of joys and an enthusiastic eagerness to learn and progress. They have excellent communication skills and a natural tendency to listen to all sides of an argument. That's such a gift to like be able to hear all the places. Perspective, so interesting. I was actually in the lead with this. Hold on. Pause that. Perspective. So I have mentioned I work at my friend's restaurant and I get to make the juices and the soup and I love doing all that. And we have this like famous veggie chili that we make. People love it. People literally buy it like by the gallon because they like it so much. And follow the same ingredients all the time. Some of the peppers can change a little. Somebody bought it today and they were like, oh, it was too hot. Like, you should look at this. It's too spicy. And meanwhile, everybody else likes it. And I think a lot of perspectives like that. Like, for that person, it was too spicy, and that's valid, right? For me, it's just perfect. For somebody else, it might need a little bit more spice. None of us are wrong. It's just the perspective that we're coming at it. But if we go into it with different perspectives, we may find different things. We may find some shift. Anyway, back to this. I was going to use that earlier and totally forgot about it. But anyway, listen to all sides of the argument because everybody has their own perspective, and that's okay. They have a joyous personality, but this also hides a fragility that belies their quality as the earth of fire. They want to burn brightly and quickly, but instead the page is similar to a slowly smoldering log. They may occasionally burst into flames, but they're short-lived. Instead, the log needs constant attention to prevent from going out. I feel like that's our inspiration, our enthusiasm, our excitement for things. That we need to come back around, sometimes light it in a different place, to keep those fires going. And this is an important lesson again. This has been one of the lessons that keeps showing up, that the importance of getting these fires going right now to help take us through the end of the year, whether it's the Gregorian year or the astrological year. Like, both need this fire. So that's it for today. You can book a reading with me. Email me, mimiclark@gmail.com. And the better it gets, the better it gets. There's more than enough love in the world for you. You have the power. And remember who you are, for you are the solution. Namaste.